Hey, what's going on, everybody? David here, and I'm back with another Blu-ray buyer's guide. This time it's going to be for Suicide Squad. It's a little late, and I'm splitting the blame between Best Buy and the United States Postal Service. That's right, I'm calling you guys out. Terrible service. Well, okay, not terrible, just slightly bad. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. If you guys saw my last video, the last video was an unboxing for the standard Blu-ray, the 3D Blu-ray, and the 4K Ultra HD for Suicide Squad. So we're going to go ahead and just run through those real quick. Here goes the standard Blu-ray, extended cut there. It does say here, extended cut and theatrical version on Blu-ray disc and digital HD, and theatrical version on DVD. Let's go ahead and pop these open real quick. So you can see here, DVD on this side, extended cut on this side, and then I don't like that they do this. I really hate it, and I've said it in the comments of the last video, that they stack their Blu-rays on top of each other to save space, obviously. And then the extended cut was on top, and then this is the theatrical version underneath. I don't like that they do that just because, you know, I should know better. Honestly, it's partially my fault that I should be looking, but you know, you miss it so easily. So anyway, so that's the standard Blu-ray. Again, the back there. All right, the 4K Ultra HD, and it does have the Ultra HD disc, the Blu-ray, and the digital copy. And this one has theatrical version on 4K and digital HD, and extended cut only on the Blu-ray and digital HD. So this one doesn't have a secondary disc underneath. The 4K copy over here on this side, like I said, I really like this Blu-ray disc art right there. Really cool. I actually prefer the just standard solid black and white to this one. Anyway, yeah. So there's nothing underneath. Love the 4K cases, as always. And there goes the back there. As I pointed out on the last video, if you look at it, it says explosive extras only available in 2D. So it looks like they just recycled the slipcover for the 3D one and just kind of added, you know, certain things here and there. So yeah, there goes the 4K, and this is the 3D version. All right, let's go ahead and pop this open. And there you have the 3D copy on this side, the extended cut on this side, and then there is the theatrical version underneath as well. And it does say theatrical version on Blu-ray 3D, Blu-ray disc, and digital HD. Extended cut on Blu-ray disc and digital HD. I really wish that they would have put the extended cut on the 3D version, but it doesn't look like they're doing that. It's just a theatrical. That kind of sucks, but I can understand why, because it is an alternate cut. So that means that they would have to go back in and do a 3D transfer for the extended cut as well, and it probably wouldn't make too big of a difference, but cost effective. You know what I mean? So there you have it. Suicide Squad in 3D. It actually look, you know, I did experience like a small, like slight dip in the color and the clarity of the picture during the 3D, but nothing too bad to the point where you're not going to enjoy it. It is a good 3D movie. Superhero movies like this, you know, with big explosions and stuff like that, are very good in 3D. But like for all the technical, you know, people out there, from what I experienced anyway, there is a slight dip in clarity. You know, is the colors just kind of like just come down just a tad. And if you're a audio visual, you know, person, you're gonna notice it. If not, if you're just enjoying the movie just like any audience member, then you probably wouldn't even tell the difference. All right, so now that we got like the first three out of the way, let's go ahead and get to the exclusives. This is the stuff that you guys are going to want to see. If you guys have not picked them up already, that's what I'm here for. to give you guys choices and unboxing for you and show them off so that way you can make the proper informed choice when you're picking up your version of Suicide Squad. All right, first up is the 4K Ultra HD Best Buy exclusive Steelbook. I love this cover art. It's awesome. I love it. I honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I prefer it to the standard one. If they would have had this art on say the 3D or even just the 4K, just to make it different, I would have really loved that. That would have been awesome. But like I said, this Steelbook, it is exclusive to Best Buy. Looks great. I love it. I do wish, however, let me see. Let's just go ahead and open it up first, and I'll tell you. Man, they sealed this up good. Okay. Think I got it. Think I can. I think I can. All right. Oh. Anyway, so let's go ahead and peel off this card here. All right. So, like I said, I really love the art on it. Great, nice colors, very vibrant, especially with Diablo. The beret there, Captain Boomerang. Love it. Love it so much. Here's the back. Belle Reve. As I said, till death do us part, special security barracks. Awesome. Love that on the back as well. Same as the disc art on most of the discs. Really cool. The only, so far, I haven't, like I said, I haven't even opened it. I haven't looked inside. So far, the only thing that I wish they would have done with it would be to have it embossed, to have it raised a little bit. That would have been nice, or even just the text would have been really cool. But like I said, I love this art right off the bat. All right, does come with digital copy, and let's go ahead and go in here, take out the disc, 4K disc, put that there. And only the extended cut of the movie. Doesn't come with a theatrical. So, I mean, it's just like the other 4K version. So, that's okay. All right. So, it does have interior artwork. You can see here. It just kind of, it looks like it's a scene from the film or like a promo shot. The only, I guess, thing that I take issue with is just this, the credits here. They could have, taken that out and just had it like a solid picture, and that would have been much, much nicer. But it is a really nice piece of interior artwork. And again, I always say these things, so it should be commonplace, common knowledge that I'm gonna say it. That interior artwork is just good. Period. I love it. Unless it's like the Ninja Turtles one was so very minimal that it really didn't even make a difference. Interior artwork is always good. So that's a good look there. All right, let's go ahead and pop the discs back in. All right. And it is out now from Best Buy. It is a Best Buy exclusive, so you can check it out there. All right. And to the next one. Now, I was kind of on the fence about getting this one, but I figured why not? There are people out there that are going to want to, get this version. And again, it is another Best Buy exclusive. And I'm trying to see if I can get a jump start on opening it. It is the Suicide Squad Blu-ray with the graphic novel. So, I'm not too keen on getting these graphic novel ones. Unless it was like the DC animation ones. The DC animation ones are really cool because they give you the story that that is based on, that the film is based on, and then they give you the film as well. But yeah, so I figured, why not? It does come with a graphic novel. It is a little bit more pricey. I will say that. I think this one was about, if I remember correctly, it was about $37. So if you're looking to shell out just a little bit extra, you'll get yourself a graphic novel, that you can read along with the movie as well. Now, if you're a collector, it's not going to fit on the shelf. So that's the only downfall. It'll fit on your bookshelf. It won't fit on your media shelf unless you sit it sideways or something. Anyway, let's go ahead and open this up here. Right. Oh, okay. All right, cool. This is something I didn't expect. Let's go ahead and take a look at the back real quick. All right. The graphic novel is The Secret Files of the Suicide Squad, which is really interesting. It just seems like it's kind of like I guess like a handbook that at first, first guess. It just seems like it's a handbook of, character profiles, maybe something like that. We'll take a look inside and check it out. And then, of course, it gives you the special features here of the Blu-ray. All right. Now, this is the thing I didn't expect. And actually, it's really cool. It looks like there's a slipcover. It's a graphic novel slipcover, which is very interesting to me. I've never seen that before. Even on the DC animation ones, they didn't have something like this. So this is actually pretty neat. All right, so there goes the front of the graphic novel. And, oh, okay. This is in here. I wonder, is this the movie? I think this is the movie. This is the DVD of the movie. Okay. So it kind of gives it to you in this little CD case. This little slip sleeve. All right. We'll go ahead and see if I can push that back in there. And it was just kind of like in there, just like that. With the little glue gun type of deal. All right. So this is pretty. It looks like it's not like a regular graphic novel. It looks like it's a. Oh, okay. Everything's just falling out now. That was a digital copy. All right. So it looks like it's a graphic novel actually based on the movie, which is pretty interesting. Made specifically probably for this. Writer is Fabian Nicieza. Wow. All right. I can get with that. Fabian Nicieza used to be a writer for the X-Men back in the day. Back when I really loved the X-Men in the mid-90s. Yeah. All right. There you go. You have a little bit. The DVD fell out. All right. Good. And it seems like it's small stories, small character profile stories. You want a Harley Quinn. All right. And Killer Croc. Cool. Captain Boomerang, who I love. His character is so awesome. I think he deserves his own spinoff. Hopefully they give it to him. Alright. Yeah, and all the other characters. Okay, cool. Alright, so it just kind of gives you brief little stories. I guess from the looks of it. Looks like regarding like their origins and things like that. It's really neat. Alright, and then you have the extended cut and the theatrical cut over here in the back. And much like they do with all the other, graphic novel Blu-ray combos. So that's pretty neat. I do like that they make sure that they're in these little pockets really good. So where they don't slide out. They kind of go in, they indent in a little bit. So that way you make sure that they don't fall out. That's really cool. Like I said, it is worth it if you're looking for, something, I guess, more media to consume regarding Suicide Squad. If you're a reader and you think, these are really cool, if you have all the other ones, all the other DC animated ones and things like that, I don't see why, why you shouldn't get this. And there goes the spine there. But if you're just, the casual person that just wants a Suicide Squad movie, or if you are a collector, I don't know. I don't know if I would recommend this one, to be perfectly honest. Like I said, it is a little bit. I want to say it's probably more pricey than all the other ones. I want to say the 4K Steelbook was, I think, 32, think it was, if I can't remember that correctly, it's either 30 or 32. This one was the most expensive at 37. I don't know if it's worth $37, but it is cool. And like I said, the slipcover that they do have for it is an interesting thing that I have not seen before. So it's neat, but don't know if it's actually worth the $37 price. So we'll just leave that at that. And if you guys have any questions about that, if you want more of my thoughts, then let me know in the comments below, and I'll see if I can oblige. Last but not least is the Target exclusive. The Target exclusive is a Suicide Squad Digibook. Now, you might remember my other video with Batman v Superman, where they had an exclusive Digibook as well, and it was a lenticular also. See if you can see that there. Really cool lenticular Digibook. It looks so cool on the camera. I'm like looking at it, the reflection. Looks so cool. Love it. Sometimes you get the lenticular covers that aren't that great. Probably the not so greatest one in my recent recollection is for the Shallows. It was cool to have it, but it just didn't mesh well whenever you did this type of number. It just seemed weird to me. Anyway, let's go ahead and pop this open. All right. And all right. And like I said, you may have seen my Batman v Superman video where I showed off the lenticular version, and I actually ended up preferring the Digibook versus most of the other versions. So I'm curious to see if that's going to be my pick this time around as well. Like I said here, love that. I love how they move around like that. Looks so cool. And then of course, if you all know me by now, I got to do this. It's a thing. I don't know. It just it's relaxing to me. All right, so you open it up. Here is the theatrical version on Blu-ray here. All right, same usual disc that they use, same thing. And then, everything's starting to fall out, much like the Batman v Superman one. Digital copy here. All right, and all right, let's pop that in. Okay. So, as you can see here, looks like production stuff. Concept art, looks like. Super cool. All right. Midway City. We won't go into it too much, but I'm just going to briefly show you some of the stuff here. So that's really cool. I dig that. And this is basically, it says here, these images in the book are taken from Suicide Squad behind the scenes with the worst heroes ever. Get your copy now. Available at bookstores. So it's cool. All right, let me look through it really quick. All right, man. Okay, you'll hear my thoughts in a minute. All right, so standard cut here, DVD version. Looks like at the bottom. See here. Yep, DVD version. Take this off. Now, nothing too crazy underneath. It just looks like a cement wall, like a prison wall, to match the back of this part here. And the front is let's see here, let's take these off. The front does have like a little access requirements label there. All right. So, all right. So now that we've seen all of the versions here, you're probably wondering what my pick is. And I'm going to have to be honest and say that I think it's the Digibook again, man. I really think so. As much as I really like that Steelbook too, the Digibook just does it for me. And again, I'm not a huge fan of these. I'm not. I really am not. but they do it so well. You know, they make it look so sleek and so cool that it's kind of hard not to like it. You know, there goes the spine of the Digibook there. And, you know, even the art on the back, you know, okay, Suicide Squad it's a very fun film. Not the best film, but it is fun, especially coming off the heels of Batman v Superman. It was a nice change from it being so dark and so serious that, you know, when I went in watching it, I just wanted to have a good time, you know, and they succeeded in doing that. I had a great time watching it. Again, like I said, it has its faults. It does. It really does. And I don't want to go too much into it because then we're probably going to have like a 45-minute video. But, you know, just, you know, these versions here, out of all of them, I mean, again, I'm more of a Steelbook guy. But when you know, have a nice package put together, nice packaging does a lot. It really does. The Steelbook is great. I love it. If you're a Steelbook collector, if that's all you collect, then definitely I would say go with this one. It's great. It has, again, nice imagery, nice colors on the cover, very vibrant. But I don't know, man. In an overall standpoint, the Digibook takes it. It really does. You know, the graphic novel, again, I don't think that it stands side by side with any of these right now. This is kind of in its own category just because it is a graphic novel. And, you know, again, like I said, doesn't really fit on the shelf. So, you know, yeah, Digibook takes it. That is my pick. Which one do you guys like? Let me know in the comments below. And give this video a big thumbs up if you guys found it informative at all, or if you're thinking about picking up any of these copies. It's going to be hard not to pick up more than one. I will be honest. I've already had a bunch of people tell me that they've double dipped, triple dipped in picking up Suicide Squad. So I'm curious as to see, you know, what you guys are going to pick, are going to select. And yeah, so hit that subscribe button if you guys have not already. It does help me out a lot. It really does. And I would much appreciate that. And so, yeah, there you have it. There are, let me see if I can pick this up correctly. 6 different versions of Suicide Squad. Which one are you picking? Thank you guys for watching this Blu-ray buyer's guide for Suicide Squad. And on that note, we will catch you next time. Bye.